The long-anticipated dualization of Grange Lane in Portmore has been officially completed, marking a major milestone in the city's transformation into a modern urban hub.
Welcome back to One Love Jamaica family. Well, today I'm in Portmore and I'm actually on George Lee Boulevard. That's adjacent to the Passage Fort community and the Heart Academy across the road here. Now we're looking at some recent developments where this intersection, there's some work has been done and there has been an installation of stoplights. Also we'll take a look at the Resilient Park, which is up the road there, and some other intersections that have been recently worked on, and there's some markings and stoplights have been added, so just to show the further developments that are happening in Portmore. I do hope you enjoy this video. So as I said, One Love Jamaica family, there has been some recent work here. There's been a widening of this section of the roadway, which was badly needed because that intersection used to cause traffic to be backed up sometime for meters. So this widening of the roadway now allows vehicles to easily come over to the left-hand side of the road here and just to make a turn into the Passage Fort community, and will ease some of the traffic congestion. So as you can see, this is recent work. All the work hasn't been done as yet because they'll have to come back and do some work here on this section of the sidewalk, I guess, to make it similar to what's happening over there that was done in recent times. But here now we're walking down towards the busy intersection, and this intersection, residents have been complaining about this intersection for years because there have been a number of accidents that have occurred right at this intersection here. A lot of them I've witnessed myself because I live relatively close by, so sometimes when I come here, it's all about almost like a dog-eat-dog situation. Persons do not want to stop, especially a lot of the times, a lot of the taxi and buses, a lot of bad driving and so it's good that this section of the road has been widened to accommodate better movement, motor vehicle movement on a daily basis. And some persons who would have been familiar with this here would have known that you'd have normally seen the Passage Fort sign there. That sign has been hit down. I'm sure they'll replace it soon, but I understand why that would have had to happen in order to accommodate the widening of the roadway. Now we're looking at the set of stoplights that have been added to the intersection. Now this will help us in terms of persons being forced to be more accommodating, because the thing is that it hasn't worked in terms of getting persons to just stop and allow nobody, because everybody tends to be fighting to escape and get out, especially persons coming from the Passage Fort Independent City direction. Over that side you have Portsmouth, further down you have Waterford and other adjoining communities. Okay, One Love Jamaica fam, as you can see, the sign behind me says coming soon your Portmore Park, and if you're not aware of what park it is the Portmore Resilience Park that's been built right behind this zinc fence as you look. We would have done a video about this park some months ago, but this is a visual update in terms of the work that's been done, just to show you, give you an idea of where we are, and it might also give you clues as to when this park may be finished. I think it was scheduled to finish this year, 2025, but let's see.
Construction is well underway on the long-anticipated Portmore Resilient Park, a flagship climate-smart green space being developed by the Urban Development Corporation on behalf of the Government of Jamaica. Work officially began on February 5, 2024, following a groundbreaking ceremony earlier that year. Covering approximately 21.5 acres with an additional 4.5 acre transportation hub, the park is projected to cost $4.4 billion and is fully funded from the national budget. By early 2025, the project had reached 50% completion, with authorities reaffirming a projected completion date of September 2025, followed by a public opening 1 to 2 months earlier. Described as the future pride of parks, the project aligns with the government's plan to establish high-quality public parks across Jamaica, Portmore, poised to become the island's 15th parish, is set to claim this park as a signature civic space and modern urban asset. The features and amenities: a 700-meter jogging track with elevation changes, indoor sports facility for netball, badminton, volleyball, and more, outdoor tennis and pickleball courts, and an outdoor gym area, a large multi-purpose events plaza for concerts and public gatherings, pedestrian nature trails, landscape gardens and open lawns, a central pavilion, concessions, retail, commercial kiosks, and public restrooms, a designated transportation hub with electric vehicle charging stations. Green and smart design, the park incorporates several climate resilient and eco-friendly systems: solar energy to power lights and irrigation pumps, rainwater harvesting infrastructure with storage capacity of approximately 75,000 gallons, storm water detention basins, and drought-tolerant landscaping with drip irrigation, use of recycled sustainable material in construction, a climate change tower equipped with air quality and climate monitoring sensors in partnership with NEPA, that's the National Environment and Planning Agency. Educational signage and displays across the park will promote public awareness around sustainability, positioning Resilience Park as Jamaica's first truly smart park.
Yeah, one love Jamaica family. Now we're headed along Grange Lane Boulevard. We're going to drive back through that intersection just for you to get a ground level view of what it looks like while driving. Because as I've said, this intersection is one of the busiest intersections you can find in Portmore, and it's worse. It's worse. Where this is on the weekend, it's worse during the week. You can see some other sections where some work has been done for the widening, and over there you see some sidewalk work, which has been going on for quite some time now. Now we're going to go along Passage Fort Drive. Is it Passage Fort or is it Portmore? Get the name correct. Yes, I think it is Passage Fort Drive, if I'm not mistaken. Another heavily used as we come off Grange Lane Boulevard now. This is a heavily used roadway, which work has gone on in recent years. As you can see, the island, and so the road, this tends to be a very busy area. A lot of vehicles that you can see on both sides of the roadway. Coming up onto where Caymanas Park is on your right, and you can see the walls, Caymanas Park, which is an extremely huge property. One day I'll have to do a video about Caymanas, but not today. So this is where a lot of the work has been done recently. As I've said, this intersection here, this is Augusta Drive and Passage Fort Drive intersection, where some new stoplights are going to be installed here. And as you can see, here is where a lot of the widening of the roadway has occurred in recent months. This is the main entrance to Caymanas Park, and now we're coming up on another. It used to be a problematic intersection here, where Grange Lane, you can go straight ahead is Grange Lane, to the left is Independence City, to the right you head to Gregory Park. Another very extremely busy area that has been widened recently, and also the bridge in this area has also been widened. We're going across that bridge now. KFC to your left, as per usual, you know, Jamaicans' favorite place to eat.
The long anticipated dualization of Grange Lane in Portmore has been officially completed, marking a major milestone in the city's transformation into a modern urban hub. The $490 million project, executed by the National Works Agency, delivers a safer, more efficient thoroughfare for thousands of daily commuters. Originally targeted for completion in March 2025, The roadway was finalized on schedule with final works wrapped up earlier this month. Grange Lane now boasts a 4-lane dual carriageway. The newly upgraded road includes full pavement reconstruction, 2 new travel lanes reducing congestion and travel time, upgraded drainage infrastructure to prevent flooding, wide sidewalks for pedestrians, new medians and road signage for traffic separation and clarity, LED street lighting to enhance nighttime visibility and safety. The completed project is already transforming daily travel for residents, significantly easing bottlenecks in one of Portmore's most important corridors. Grange Lane serves as a critical connector linking the Portmore Toll Road major residential schemes like Brayton and commercial zones across the city. With Portmore poised for parish status and multiple infrastructure projects underway, including the Portmore Residence Park, this roadway is now a backbone of local development.
So we're now going down I-95. I'm going to stop at another section of the roadway that was recently widened to accommodate a new housing development that I think is being built by Chemtech, if I'm not mistaken. Just to get an aerial view so you can see what those new houses look like. Some of you may be interested, you can, and I'll basically give you the information of where you can make contact if you're interested. But as per usual, my main focus is on the developments that are happening in terms of infrastructure. I know that is connected to our everyday lives, how it helps to improve our lives. So we're just a few meters away from that area that I am talking about. As soon as we pass this Recycle Partners of Jamaica sign, you'd have remembered a few months ago I have a video where I was I'm still recycling, still saving up all those bottles. So we're at the section of the roadway that has been widened, and new, as you can see, stoplights have been installed. There have been these things in the road to basically direct persons, so control in terms of our kind of road hog behavior at times. Let us pull over here, and the entrance to the scheme would be up there, but you'll get a better view when I launch the drone.
A sleek new residential development is transforming Portmore's landscape. Oak Estate, a mid-tier fully gated community now nearing completion amid Greater Bernard Lodge in Portmore Pines, developed by Chemtech Development and Construction Limited. The project combines modern housing, practical amenities, strategic design to cater to families and professionals across 2,500 planned units over 4 phases. Oak Estate sits just 5 minutes from Mandela Highway and about 10 minutes from Kingston, offering residents effortless access to major shopping centers, schools, hospitals, and business services, ideal for commuters and growing families. Phase 1 launched in September 2023, featuring 144 units, which was delivered in June 2024, with unit prices ranging from Jamaican $26 million to $40 million. The community represents a multi-billion-dollar investment. The full development is on track for completion by 2025. Oak Estate is situated within the larger Oak Estates neighborhood, offering proximity to landmarks such as the Roadway Shopping Mall, Ferdinand Sports Complex, and the Oscott High School. While Portmore's reputation for safety varies by area, Oak Estate is not typically associated with higher risk zones. The recent wave of development across Portmore signals more than just progress. It reflects a community stepping confidently into its future. With major investment in infrastructure, green spaces, and housing, Portmore is evolving from a commuter suburb into a thriving, self-sustained urban center. The completion of modern roadways like Grange Lane improves connectivity, reduces travel time, and lays the groundwork for smoother business and residential growth. At the same time, projects like the Residence Park show a commitment to wellness, environmental responsibility, and public life, ensuring residents have not just places to live, but spaces to thrive. Meanwhile, new communities like Oak Estate bring brighter standards of living and offer secure, well-planned homes for families and professionals alike. Together, these developments are not isolated upgrades. They are strategic connections that reinforce each other. Better roads support new housing. parks strengthen community pride. Smart planning encourages economic activity, and all of it signals that Portmore is no longer a town on the outskirts, but a future forward city in its own right. For the people of Portmore, it means more opportunity, more value, and a better quality of life, now and for the generations to come.
Well, One Love family, this is where we'll end the video. Just behind me is what you call Parkway Square, where there's no Fontana Court, Starbucks, and CIBC and rocket ship located. This is a recently built shopping area or plaza, whichever way you want to describe it. And across adjacent to that is where Price Mart is located. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one.